What's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here. Tonight we're back on MLB The Show 19. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play right after this commercial break. Hope you enjoyed a little Jeopardy moment there. Time to go play some games. A concave base on ball for a seam break. Cap. Practice. Speed. I haven't done speed in a while. I'll get my speed up a little bit. Speed up to a 51. Bro status. Bro status. I gotta complete the bro status. And 20. Nationals at 27 and 20. Phillies at 26 and 22. Marlins at 24 and 27. Damn, the Braves at 13 and 36.
From the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount.
Now at the plate, Thomas Yokoyama. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the center fielder, Thomas Yokoyama.
First pitch on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Cesar Hernandez will be next. And there's a base hit on the line.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Fouled away.
Hernandez.
He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. And that misses 1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And it's fouled away. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw pulls him off the bag. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit.
First two batters find the sweet spot. Barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser show.
Right.
Stepping up now, Bryce
Harper.
Harper. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter... I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. It's something he'll look to improve upon in this one.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
That one's in there on the black, 2-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Back up the middle. Rosario brings it in to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia with no score.
Hello, can you hear me now? Okay, I think it's working. I think it's working.
Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Knuckle curve, knuckleball. Oh, damn.
For the first out.
Holy
Okay, here's how the
Brian, you alright over there?
And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new
That's
age
a hot
teams.
shot right there, boy.
And moving the third base.
I guess that's why he's the Golden Glove.
Right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And
Batting
digging
six.
in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams.
Williams.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here.
Why that sound so wrong?
90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Hard hit ball to second. To his right, VR. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. At the plate, Steven Chavis. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in his zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score.
Bulldog's coming at the bat.
The pitcher, Rich Bulldog, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
I got to sacrifice anything.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. This year against right-handed pitching, Bulldog is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and they'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Somebody owe me a snake skin bat.
Leading up for the Phillies,
first pitch to him.
the shortstop, Scott.
There's a strike with the breaking ball.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Oh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And he fouls this one off.
Damn, he got a better batting average than Bulldog.
Nothing our score. Up. To pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bulldog over to his left. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Thomas Yokoyama. He reached on a single in his first try.
Thomas Yokoyama.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
Straight up.
Pops this one up. Montano in foul ground, and that's the third out.
Surprised that he caught it. Shit.
So striding in, Cesar Hernandez.
Leading up
1
for
for
the
1
Phillies.
after a single his
The
first
second
time
baseman.
up. 2 high, 1-0.
Hernandez.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches,
come on, Blue.
He's doing
a
great
prick.
job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
I gotta throw fucking
Hit in the air out to center field. Cousins on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So the base is empty here with one
right
away.
fielder,
number
3.
And a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first.
That's the first time I've ever seen anyone throw the ball to first.
So bases
Once you pass the first pitch, they go to second.
Bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. 0-1 the count.
Hey, come on now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Chopped down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Phillies down in order. They're down 1-0. Coming to the plate now.
Back below the Mendoza line.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Bulldog.
High in the air into shallow left center. Williams is under it. 2 gone.
One had like no power behind it and swung too damn early.
Play ball. Leading off for the Phillies.
Delivery to him on the
third
way.
baseman, Michael.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start.
ERA is
the leader in that department here in the month of May.
Williams.
Hit hard on the ground to second and into center field as he's.
I swear, like that was supposed to be a perfect fucking pitch. And he hit the ball.
After that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? This could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater.
Oh, come on, Blue.
Jesus. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack.
That should have been strike 3.
Get you leaning left, right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And
the batter, number 4.
Former first-rounder Scott Kingery. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Kingery is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
He just stepped on the bag all nonchalantly and shit.
Your attention, please. Pink hitting for the Phillies. Leading up for the Phillies, the catcher.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to
Now
go.
batting,
Thomas
center fielder,
Yokoyama. His last
Thomas
at-bat didn't go his way as he
Yokoyama.
popped out in foul territory. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Here we go right now, fellas, right now.
On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Thomas Yokoyama becomes out number 2 this inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Now
stepping in now,
second baseman,
Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar
As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pulled toward right center field. Cousins is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire.
Ladies
Austin
and gentlemen,
Davis
your
is on to pitch
please.
from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54.
At the plate,
Austin
Rich Bulldog. He flew out in
Davis.
his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yokoyama is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the digging in now for Philadelphia. Bryce Harper. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The right fielder.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Cousins is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins.
Now
he went down on strikes
the
last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well outside the strike zone as the knuckleball got away from him a bit.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Getting away.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that's low, ball 4.
The third baseman, number 7.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Montano.
He dropped it. Throw that shit to second. Throw it. You dumb fuck.
But now a throw from
the hell was he waiting on to throw that ball?
How slow can you be? Up next will be Nick Williams. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Nick.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Franco is off at first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
next for the Mets, Rich Bulldog.
The bases is loaded.
The batter.
Damn.
The pitcher.
Here comes the first pitch.
Bulldog.
Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
There you go.
Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run scores, and the run is in to score from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his
when
name
it's
in
necessary
the box.
to get on base and get runs in.
Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Jonathan VR.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, your pitch right now.
Ready with another 2-2. This one's down to third.
Franco
has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first. Standing in, Steven Chavis. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Guys, let's go.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60%.
Yeah, I'm about to get in this, crawl through this fucking TV screen and kick that fucking ref in the chest.
1-1, here it comes. Back to
Oh, that should hit me in the ass.
Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on
right
knee.
on his
but
ass,
there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue.
The batter number 4.
Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, come on, guys.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Your
Roman
attention,
Quinn
please.
will get the call to
Pinch
pinch hit
hitting
here
Philly.
as we'll see what he can do
Number
with 2 out
24.
and the base is empty.
Roman Quinn.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready for another shot now, Thomas Yokoyama. And then what's going on for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Digging into Cesar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
Fuck it.
Here now the 2-2.
Ground ball.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Not quite out of here.
Hit off the wall. He couldn't catch that.
And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Now
Here's
batting,
Bryce Harper
right
now.
fielder, Bryce.
Nope.
And he takes ball one.
Harper.
He's hit
Yeah,
less than
they-
3 at-bats to this point. Starts to go around. But
That's
the
another
umpire
thing that
says
they
he's
gotta
held up,
fix
ball
next
2.
year. The
That's a
stupid
great
ass
job of keeping your
umpire
hands back. You can
not
tell he
calling
was
the
totally
ball.
fooled. His hip started
I
leaking
guess
a
they're
little
trying to
bit,
make it
but
like
he was
more
able to stay
realistic.
strong enough with his hands. Not to
Umpires are
overcommit.
humans and they
The
make
3-0 pitch.
a shit ton of
Finds the
mistakes.
zone, strike one.
But we don't want that shit in the
Hernandez,
baseball
a runner
game.
at second with 1 away.
We want them to call every fucking strike.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Shit.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases.
Hey, eat it. Cut it right there.
He was
Yeah,
on
like it
cruise
took so
control
long
the
to
entire
fucking
game,
throw the
he
ball
gets
in.
brought
It's
back to
crazy.
reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll
The
see if
batter,
they can generate
the
some more
first
runs
baseman.
going forward.
Reed
Too low, 1-0.
Hoskins.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. Walters waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready now.
Up, boss
Maikel
challenge.
Franco. Chance
The
to
third
cash in
baseman,
here,
number
and don't be
7.
surprised
Boss
if he
challenge.
does. Certainly known as one of the best
I'm
players
I'm
in
recording
the
out
sport
with 4
today.
pitches or less. Strike by the route without him swinging at the final pitch. I always like that. I always like that challenge. Like how you gonna control
First pitch of the
him not
at-bat.
swinging at the fucking pitch, but
And a
whatever.
high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
There's a cold strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from nowadays with the launch angles.
Challenge
Guys are looking for the
fail.
ball.
And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets are back in the win column again as they take
So much
game
for them
3 of the
300
series,
points.
and the ball game is over. 7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Metropolitans took the lead in the 4th and held
The
on until the end.
Metropolitans.
Rich Bulldog earns his 6th winning decision in this one, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi
No
Watney,
complete
and our
game
entire
shutout.
crew.
The
I'm
final
Matt
line score for
Vasgersian.
our
You've been
ball
watching
game
MLB
tonight
The
for
Show.
the victorious
More,
New
make
York
your way
Mets.
over to
They
the
gave
show
7
7
runs to 11
nation.com.
hits. No errors. They left 10
And
men
4
on base.
earned runs. I'm throwing too much balls. I throw 40 fucking balls. Training facility, stamina.
A manager confronts his pitching staff about an unacceptable team statistic. A check-in call from an agent to a pitcher who's been on fire in the spring.
Washington only won 3 out of their last 10.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Washington have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Rich Bulldog will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Coming to the plate now, Gene
Segura.
And we are ready for some
Segura.
daytime
10 home runs, 28 RBIs, huh?
Segura.
Fire.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're talking about a team that is white hot right now, D-Row. They've won the first 3 games of this 4-game series. They'd like nothing more than D-Row win this one here and finish it off to a nice 4-0 series.
Yeah, you take the first 3 in a series, you want to step on their throat right here. You don't get a chance too many times to take 4 games from somebody. They have that opportunity in front of them today.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm a little concerned with the play of Byron Buxton right now. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Now we got 2.
Batting third, the left fielder.
First offering on its way.
1.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals gone in order. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time.
Let's go down in order.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's been held in check in the series. Just 1 for 12 coming in.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to
After
open
that
up the
knuckleball.
D-Row, I would imagine one of the toughest things to hit is to hit the knuckleball. It's like trying to hit a butterfly flying in front of home.
That is a great description. It's like trying to hit a paper on a plane. The old adage, if you see it high, let it fly. If it's low, let it go.
It probably won't happen, but whatever.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone!
Challenge failed.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. No outs, nobody on. Two and two to Jorge Soler.
Yeah, we got no outs.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Defense is not on their shit.
First offering on its way.
The second baseman, Dixon.
This is foul right side. Soler aboard here at first with nobody out. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a
It's like all little blooping shits are just landing, man. It's crazy.
And he is in there. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season. Well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding a shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. Still only 1 out in the inning.
And let's roll a 2-ball here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit, and that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0
They
cushion.
throw it to fucking
He's
third.
got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB first pitch back in, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. That he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy with that one.
A ball and a strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count.
Hey, need a strikeout right here.
The 1-2. Fouled away. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So here's the Mets pitcher, Rich Bulldog, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Bulldog.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Popped it up.
Machado is there for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Juan Soto to the plate now.
Leading off
he
with the
was a
Nationals,
strikeout victim in
the
his
left
first
fielder,
try.
number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Soto.
This is line to left. And a dive, but it goes in and out of the glove.
He didn't catch it.
Cut hold.
At least he made an effort.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rendon. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. A ball and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 to him now. And that's over. 3-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fastball in there. 3-2.
We got nobody.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Johnny Barger, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one, it'll be extended out of the zone, or at least
I don't know how to.
intent.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound.
I don't know how to fucking put a bat to that ball, man. It's crazy.
In is Jorge Soler. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Plays it one here.
Liner toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Dixon Machado.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now.
Oh well.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. On, he pops it up. McNeil is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Spencer Keeble. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. All right, so let's turn to Show Track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nope.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Yeah, we got one here. Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a
Wow.
strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes...
It shouldn't be a fucking extra pitch. It was a strike.
McNeil takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Gene Segura standing in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Gene Segura.
Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. 2 outs.
They're like hitting every fucking pitch I throw.
Bats next.
Even when the fucking bat is out, the ball is out of the zone, they fucking hitting it.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Hit in the air down the right field line.
Getting roughed up by Washington.
He gets there to make the play, and
we can't even get a fucking hit off of this guy.
stepping into the box.
Now batting.
Bulldog.
The pitcher, Rick Bulldog.
It happens when you pitching in the game that you're meant to lose.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high and deep to left field. Soto ranging back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Man, there's a little bit more and that shit would have been a home run.
He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
And we're still not going to get any runs.
Now batting, number 6.
Hey, your pitch. Try the deep high. Here you go.
And a full count now, 3-2.
They really had 3 and 2 up there, so it was going to be a full count. Okay.
For that secondary pitch, he can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Lifted the other way to left center. Soto sprinting after it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam.
Yep, that's like I called it.
Digging in and looking for more.
Because they program these games that you win 2 games, win 3 games, and you lose 1. That's how it goes.
The inning, it's 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough.
To get a
quality
4-game sweep, it'd be a fucking miracle. And of course, I got to be pitching the game that Washington is supposed to win.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Anthony Rendon comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Ball 1.
That should be a fucking strike. You lined the ball up perfectly. You put it where it's supposed to be, and it goes out wide. Why?
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And it's fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Now to the plate, Johnny.
You're going to pull my ass out of this game.
In the inning have both gone down
via
my
second
out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Come on now.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Jorge Soler would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Full count.
Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Cousins ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another. Striding in now for the Nats, Jorge Soler. And then after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Holy shit. My ERA is going to be through the roof. Strike better out with the pitch outside the zone.
The 1-2. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
He put the bat onto the ball. Yeah, I know I was going to be taken out of this game. I got roughed up this game. All their pitching got roughed up. They put up 8 fucking runs.
Well, there's no doubt they looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But
all
they
their
got the
pitching got roughed up this game.
They
put up 8 runs.
Hoping to build on that now.
8-0 the final today.
The final line
Nationals
score
took the lead.
I lost. My second lost. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed this stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in another stream. Have a good night.